I suddenly realized that I was dead, but I couldn't remember what happened before the accident. My soul was trapped in a subway station, and no matter which way I went, I was stopped by an invisible barrier. Helpless, I wandered there day after day, becoming a lonely, wandering spirit. One day, feeling bored, I sat in the station's restaurant. Suddenly, a woman looking anxious caught my attention. I curiously sat across from her. From her phone call, I learned that the pressure from her job had caused her to have a mental breakdown. Seeing the desperate tears in her eyes, I instinctively reached out. However, the moment her tears touched my fingertips, countless fragments of memories from my past life flashed through my mind.
Cherish this.
Seeing the truth, I almost lost control of my emotions and rushed out of the restaurant and ran outside the station, muttering to myself,
My name is Lisa. I was a teacher. I had a family. Why would I take my own life?
I recalled my identity and the happy life I once had. I couldn't comprehend how I could have died here. At that moment, I was stunned to see three familiar figures standing on the platform. It was my parents and my beloved boyfriend, Jack. It turned out that today was the anniversary of my death, and my parents and my boyfriend had specially come here with flowers to mourn me. However, their actions violated the station's rules. To maintain order, the station security took them to the manager's office. When the manager learns the truth, he sympathizes with their behavior, but explains that they can't violate the train station's rules for personal reasons. I couldn't help but tear up as I looked at my parents and boyfriend standing in front of me. In the end, my parents and Jack sadly decided to give up the memorial. As they were about to leave, I couldn't help but rush forward to stay, but then a miracle happened. I was able to pass through the once impenetrable wall of air with ease. I was finally able to leave the station. I suspected that the disappearance of the barrier had something to do with my parents and Jack's arrival. As I watched them part ways, I quietly followed my boyfriend Jack, finally able to be by the side of my beloved. Soon, I followed Jack to the apartment I had bought while alive, but as soon as I entered the courtyard, I noticed that the neighbor downstairs was staring at him with a cold, eerie look. Without thinking, I followed Jack through the door.